aspects of a bank deposit account. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain opening of deposit account, operations in deposit account, and closing a deposit account. Deposit accounts, general aspects. People desirous of opening deposit accounts in a bank have to fill up and sign the prescribed account opening or application form. Along with the form, they need to furnish an introductory reference of person acceptable to the bank, an identity proof, a residence proof, 3 photographs, and initial deposit of an amount not less than the prescribed minimum amount. Banks also open no-frill savings accounts for their customers of small means, where the initial balance could be either nil or as low as 5 rupees. Need for introduction, identity, and residence proof. Introduction is the process by means of which the banks satisfy themselves that the applicant is genuine and not benami. Such introduction and verification ensures that the bank will get the protection under the provisions of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. As per the existing guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India, all banks should obtain any one identity proof of the person, like copy of passport, driving license, voter's ID card, or PAN card, and residential address proof, like house ownership documents, rent receipt, latest utility bill or society letter. As per the existing guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India, all banks should obtain at least 3 passport-size photographs of the customer. Face in the photograph must be clearly visible. As per the existing guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India, all banks should obtain initial deposits from the customers as prescribed by the bank. Banks also offer zero balance account or no frill account to certain category of account holders. In 2002, RBI had issued directive to all banks instructing them to comply with the Know Your Customer, in short, KYC procedure while dealing with all existing domestic and non-resident customers. One of the main objectives of KYC procedure is to prevent possible misuse of the banking system. As per the existing guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India, documents to be received from a customer along with the application form are attested photocopies of acceptable proof of the identity of the customer, like passport, driving license, voter's ID card, PAN card, and attested photocopies of proof of the residential address, like house ownership documents, rent receipt, utility bill, or society letter. Accounts opened by individuals, group of individuals, companies, firms, religious trust accounts, non-religious trust accounts, etc. are subjected to KYC procedure. Specimen signature of the customer is obtained on the account opening form in the presence of the bank staff, and it is attested by an authorized bank officer in the form itself. In respect of credit or debit cards, customers are given specific personal identification numbers or PIN by the banks. In the case of illiterate customers, banks take the thumb impression for identification purposes. Power of attorney. At times, a customer or depositor wants one of his known persons to carry out business transactions on behalf of him or her. In such instances, he or she needs to issue power of attorney to the bank to allow his or her attorney or agent to transact with the bank in his or her absence. Power of attorney can be general or specific, but it should be duly stamped as per the Indian Stamp Act. Operations in deposit accounts. The deposit accounts opened by individuals form a major share in the personal segment of the banks. An individual who is above 18 years of age, being of sound mind, can open a deposit account. The savings or the fixed deposit accounts for the benefit of minor child can also be opened and operated by the father or mother or guardian. A child can operate his or her account only once he or she attains the age of 18 years. Further, in order to encourage the saving habit among children, many banks allow minor children above specified age to open savings account in their single name and operate it with certain restrictions on withdrawals. Such accounts are known as kids account. The banks allow opening of an account by 2 or more individuals jointly. Such account is called joint account. For easy operation of the account holders instruct the bank about who would be operating the account. The common types of instructions that the joint account holders can give to the bank are either or survivor, former or survivor, both jointly or survivor, and any two jointly or last survivor. The either or survivor account can be operated by any one of the joint holders. In the event of closure of account, the deposit can be repaid to anyone. In the event of death of a joint holder, deposit can be repaid to the survivor. The former or survivor account is to be operated only by the depositor named first in the form, and the balance is paid to him or her. In case the first name is deceased, balance is paid to the survivor. The both jointly or survivor account is operated jointly and the money repayable to both jointly or the survivor if any one of the joint holders is deceased. The any two jointly or last survivor account is applicable when the number of account holders is more than one, and any two are to operate the account. Illiterate persons. Illiterate persons who cannot sign are allowed to open savings account without check facility or fixed deposit account. In case of an illiterate account holder, withdrawals are permitted